I'm Reverend Spaceman. I'm slightly drunk right now, and I saw Tomorrowland. Spoiler alert, since I have been drinking, I might not be able to keep my spoilers under wraps, so there's your spoiler warning. Alright, basically, I really loved this movie. Off the top of my head, it just felt like such a great love letter to, childhood adventure imagination and science. The movie itself was not by any means hard science fiction, but I thought it was a good representation of the spirit of science and the spirit of discovery. And it was just a lot of fun. I had a few nitpicks here and there, and I'll get into those. But basically, it's about 2.5. I don't remember the time, like maybe 2.5 ish hours of Disney jerking themselves off, mixed in with holy shit, like some shit might be bad, but optimism is good, and I liked that. I liked that message. I liked that. I liked that it was it spoke to the child in me. Like if this was around when I was a child, this is the kind of movie that I would watch like once a day for months on end and wear the VHS out to the point where it's just like showing static for half the movie and I'm getting frustrated, but I'm still watching it. I did that when I was a kid, and this is the kind of movie that I would do that for. Um, my problems with it, I think Hugh Laurie was maybe an underdeveloped. His character was underdeveloped. His character's name was Dave. Hi, Dave. Hi, Dave of Pasty Pale. Um, Hugh Laurie was underused. He could have been fleshed out a little more. I felt like his character was kind of, while a tragic villain, I felt like he didn't really get the he didn't really have a sense his character didn't have a sense of closure. He just kind of gets crushed at one point, and I felt like that could have been done better. But all in all, it's I didn't have many problems with it, and I mean the scientific accuracy, it's a sci-fi fantasy type movie, so I'm not too worried about that kind of thing. I'll leave that to Neil deGrasse Tyson. Um, I really like the main character. I think Casey Newton was her name. She 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 really felt like a person. She had like an interest in space and science and stuff, and not everyone has that, but I think everyone should. And she kind of embodied that. She had a single parent, a dad actually. Nice twist on that because it's usually a single mom, and they had a good relationship. There wasn't like this whole strained thing going on where she had to run away from home. She ran away because she felt like she had a purpose with finding that Tomorrowland pin. Um, George Clooney. A lot of people in the trailers, like analyzing the trailers of it, thought that it was kind of he seemed kind of bored throughout it, and he did, but it fit his character. It wasn't just George Clooney sleepwalking through a role. I don't think he was really like a burned out. He used to have a lot of hope in his life, and now he's just kind of given up and he's resigned himself to just live out the rest of his days in whatever way he can, just not really enjoying himself but not being miserable. It's good. It's definitely more of a kids type movie. There's a few times where they almost say bitch and they literally stop like son of a and get interrupted by something. So it's got a younger demographic, but I think you can enjoy it if you still have an inner child. Um, not much more else I could say about it. Really, it took me a while to get to this one. I wanted to see it a lot earlier, but I just kind of got the urge to go see a movie tonight, and Mad Max wasn't playing here, and Tomorrowland was, so I was like, yeah, I wanted to see that, so I'll do that. So yeah, that was my night. It was really good. I had a lot of fun seeing it, and felt like I got in touch with my inner child, I guess. Not in a creepy Michael Jackson type way, just more like I awoke from my inner child awoken a little bit. And the last time that happened was when I saw the Dragon Ball Z recent Battle of Gods movie, Fathom event. So I'd recommend it. It had a lot. It had a good message. It was a very optimistic movie, very hopeful, kind of true to the spirit of Disney in a way that a lot of Disney recently hasn't been. If that makes any sense. Um, yeah, that's about it. Go see Tomorrowland. It's a lot of fun.